Hello everyone. I'm in a second grade classroom at Northwest. I'd like to begin by saying that the kids in our classroom are so well behaved. That was one of the first things that our CT said to Shelby and I when we walked in. That she said, these group of kids, they're so well behaved. I don't know how I was lucky enough to get them, but honestly, I think it's to her credit. I've noticed that she works so hard to maintain a great relationship with every single student. She gives them respect, and then they give the respect right back to her. I mean, you should just hear the way that they talk to her. They idolize her. They love her so much. So then they would hate to disappoint her by behaving badly. They want her to acknowledge them, and they want her to see them behaving well, because they know that it'll make her so happy, and they want to make her happy. They do have a clip chart though. I've noticed that she uses it for little things like forgetting their homework, or saying a couple of words when they aren't supposed to be talking. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I've noticed that the clip charts really just give that message that making mistakes is not okay, and you should be penalized for every mistake you make. Even our CT, Mrs. Tipton, she moves her clip down. So like one time she was doing a math lesson and she gave them the wrong number. And she said, "Oh my gosh, Mrs. Tipton made a mistake. I have to move my clip down." And to me, that was like, whoa, she's totally sending the message that it is not okay to make mistakes. And I think it's super important for students and everyone to know that making mistakes is okay. You learn from your mistakes, and that's how you get better at everything that you do. That's how you become a better person. You learn from your mistakes. Um, they also have the SICO PBIS charts. One of the girls specifically has the chart because she takes a while to finish her classwork. So my teacher will come over to her, and if she's working slowly, she'll say, "Oh, I don't think you're going to finish. I don't think I can give you all the points on your clipboard today." And she'll get so upset. She'll get so worked up. She cries probably the 5 out of 6 times that I've seen this happen. And then she doesn't even finish her work because it's just done. I mean, it's hopeless by then. And I think that she's just a slow worker. So I really wish that there was a different way, because then she's upsetting her teacher, who she loves so much, and then therefore is upset herself. My teacher also moves children's seats who get distracted easily. So there's a couple of students who sit by themselves at their own table, and when we asked our CT why, she said, "Oh, they just get really easily distracted by everybody," which I understand is super common with children, and I can understand why she would have thought that them working by themselves would be okay. But also, I kind of think that then it sort of isolates the children, and what can that be doing for their self-esteem, and what can that make them think about themselves? So I'm not sure that I agree with that, and I would definitely not do that in my own classroom. The children's all sit in tables, so they're very they get along well with one another. My teacher is such an advocate for students having social time during the classroom day. I can connect that back to what we're learning. We are constantly learning about the curriculum we should be throwing at students and all the things that they should be learning. But really, we've learned about this in our child psychology classes. It is super, super, super important that children learn that social aspect. It's so important for students to have social interactions for them to develop well. So I think it's great that my CT gives the students time to talk to each other and have a break from all the work they're doing. And I really do believe that break helps them do well and excel in the work and the learning of the day. My teacher is also great with guiding her students. When she notices a certain student is struggling with something or is continuously struggling with something, she'll go up to them and ask them or offer them extra help and sit with them and work with them, but not in a way that is super obvious to the rest of the classroom that this person isn't doing as well as everybody else. She doesn't make it super obvious, or she doesn't say out loud "Oh, Xander, you really need some help on math." She doesn't do that, but she just gently goes and she assists them in any way she can. And also she asks Shelby and I to assist the children. So she's really good in guiding the children academically. And again, she just has a great relationship with all the students, which I just think is fabulous.